Sibiya Ndabezinhle is the spokesperson for the KwaZulu-Natal MEC for Transport and Human Settlements. Siboniso Duma. Sibiya joins me now here. Sibiya, good evening. Thank you so much for your time. Really do appreciate it. I understand and we believe that young children, school children, were observing this. This was a show meant to inspire these young children to be pilots, and they had witnessed and observed this crash happen in real time. Has there been any sort of trauma counseling that has been extended to the children and their families at this moment?
Thank you very much. Correct. That is, the main call for the MC for Transport and Human Settlements, Siboniso Duma. He received the report, about the crash from the director of the SABC Aviation Authority, Ms. Poppy Koza. He immediately proceeded to the scene, and he is very concerned that there were youngsters who were observing the most important issue. As you know, that KwaZulu-Natal is strategically located along the ocean. We've got the longest coastline, and as the province of KwaZulu-Natal, but the Department of Transport in particular, we're quite interested, in the development of, the aviation, sector. On Tuesday, the MEC attended, the opening of, the next generation of, professionals in the aviation, a summit which was addressed by the Minister of, Transport. In his address, he reflected
before the address, maybe just to address the first question I asked, has there been any assistance and perhaps some form of trauma counseling provided to the children that were observing this?
Yeah, no, the children were quickly, evacuated from the area. So I was trying to explain that, the MEC is very concerned about the kids. So that is why he activated our team, to liaise with the relevant, officials that were responsible for, the movement of children who were part of, number one, the opening of the summit, as well as those that attended. So at this stage, it's very difficult to indicate anything that relates to counseling because the area was evacuated immediately after, that unfortunate crash of the aircraft.
Yeah, we understand that the status of the occupant of the aircraft is not yet known. It's not yet known if this was a licensed pilot or a student pilot. Has there been any developments as far as that data point is concerned?
Well, unfortunately, we do not want to get into that space, because, the Civil Aviation Authority indicated that the Accident and Incident Investigations Division has taken over, so they will be conducting an extensive investigation to actually establish the causes of the accident, as well as all other, related matters will be communicated by the relevant authority. What is important at this stage is just to, focus on what you indicated earlier on, reaching out to those children that were part of, the show, and also try by all means to provide professional counseling to them.
Yeah, you mentioned the MEC had received a preliminary report. Is there anything in the preliminary report about the usefulness and the health, rather, of this particular light aircraft? Was this aircraft maintained and was this aircraft fit to fly at the time of its use?
Yeah, those are the details that would obviously be best, communicated by the Accident and Incident Investigation Division. Our role as the Department of Transport in the province at this stage is to obviously reach out to those kids and also to indicate that, we are trying to, reach out to the family of the pilot, obviously as guided by the SABC Civil Aviation Authority and all other, organizers of the air show, and also to indicate that in the past we've hosted so many air shows in KwaZulu-Natal. We've had, the Virginia Air Show. A couple of weeks ago, there was an air show at Oribi Airport. We've had air shows in Ulundi as well as in Richards Bay. So we've never experienced such a, tragic incident. So that is why we had the MEC attending to this unfortunate, incident immediately after getting a call from, the director of the SA Civil Aviation Authority. So at this stage, we can just, assure the people of KwaZulu-Natal and the country as a whole that we are in constant liaison with the relevant authorities, the SA Aviation Authority, and we were interacting with the National Sea Rescue Institute when they were announcing that they were suspending the search. they indicated to us that they'll be resuming tomorrow morning. So that information was communicated to the MEC, and the MEC expressed his the deepest appreciation to the team that worked flat out, in the afternoon after the crash. And we are also liaising with the other relevant authorities from the SAPS, the search and rescue team, who have worked with us as mandated by the MEC, as well as the Lieutenant General Mkunazi. So these are some of the issues that we are currently focusing on as we move forward.
Yeah. Sibiya, thank you so much for your time. Really do appreciate it. Sibiya Ndabezinhle is the spokesperson for the MEC of Transport in KwaZulu-Natal, Siboniso Duma.